Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today, I want to share with you a really simple yet effective breathing exercise. This exercise is great for those who may be more advanced meditators and those who just want a really basic breathing exercise to help center themselves, to help them be more present, live in the moment, get centered, to go along your day and just be there, not stuck in our head. And this is a really great exercise that helped me out a lot. I teach it in many of my classes. I do it as warm ups, especially if I feel that the class might have excess energy or we're kind of going off course. Some other applications I do it with myself is when uh, I'm actually going to go to a job interview. I know that I tend to get a little more nervous. I tend to have way more scattered thoughts. And I do this to just get more centered so I can be more present during the interview. I also do this when public speaking because, again, I tend to speak really fast, especially if I'm not focused or I'm not relaxed. So, what I do is I do this exercise, and it definitely helps me regain focus. And lastly, it's actually really great after a long day, especially if you're working many hours and you have a stressful day in general. You got emails, you got people getting upset, you have, just in general, when you're working with people, there's emotions involved, there's stress. And after a long day of interacting with people and emails and all these things that we do in the business world, and our work lives can be overwhelming. So doing this exercise in the middle of the day, I'll do it in the middle if I'm really just stressed out during lunch, as well as at the end of the day. There are three parts to this exercise in order to achieve mindful breathing. The first part is we're going to count our breaths. So on every inhale and exhale, we'll say one, and then two, and then three. As far as how long we're going to do it, I recommend 3 to 5 minutes. That's why an alarm clock is optional for this exercise because you can time it to make sure you hit those 3 to 5 minutes. As you get better at this, I recommend extending that time out, going for 7, 10 minutes. Focus on physical experience, part two. Uh, we're going to be having our hands on our stomachs. We're going to be sitting down in a comfortable position with a straight posture. And as we inhale and exhale, we're actually going to be feeling our stomach expand and then contract. So we're going to focus on the physical experience, not just the breathing as well. And lastly, be aware of distracting thoughts. So we have the physical experience going on, we have our breathing going on, but our brains don't stop. If you're like me, you start thinking about your to-do lists and all the big stressor in your life at the moment. So we're going to talk about how do we address that during the mindful breathing as well. That's part three. To begin, find a comfortable place to sit in a room where you won't be disturbed for as long as you set your timer. Turn off any distracting sounds and put on some music if that will help drown out any of the sounds around you. If it feels comfortable closing your eyes, go ahead and do so. Make sure your spine is tall and your legs are cross-legged. Relax your hands. You can sit any way you want as long as you're comfortable. You will be in this position for 3 to 5 minutes. To begin, take a few slow, long breaths and relax. Place one hand on your stomach. Now slowly breathe in through your nose and slowly exhale through your mouth. Feel your stomach rise and fall as you breathe. Imagine your belly filling up with air like a balloon as you breathe in, and then fall as it deflates and you breathe out. Feel the breath moving in across your nostrils, and then feel your breath blowing out across your lips. As you breathe, notice the sensations in your body. Feel your lungs fill up with air. Notice the weight of your body resting on whatever you're sitting on. With each breath, notice how your hands feel more and more relaxed. Now, as you continue to breathe, begin counting your breaths each time you exhale. You can count either silently or out loud. Count each exhale until you reach 4. Then begin counting at 1 again. To begin, breathe in slowly through your nose, and then exhale slowly through your mouth. Count 1. Again, breathing in slowly through your nose and slowly out your mouth. 2. Repeat breathing in slowly through your nose and slowly exhale through your mouth. Count 3. Last time. Breathe in your nose and out your mouth. 4. Do that again, starting at 1. As you continue to count, occasionally shift your focus to how you're breathing. Notice the rising and falling of your chest and stomach as you inhale and exhale. Again, feel the breath moving in through your nose and out your mouth. Continue counting as you take slow, long breaths. Feel your stomach expand like a balloon and deflate as you breathe out. Continue to switch your focus between counting and the physical experience of the breath entering and exiting your body. Lastly, begin to notice any thoughts or other distractions that remove your focus from your breathing. These distractions might be memories, sounds, physical sensations, things going on in your life, or emotions. When your mind begins to wander and you catch yourself thinking of something else, return your focus to counting your breaths, or return it to the physical sensation of breathing. Try not to criticize yourself for getting distracted. Just keep taking slow, long breaths into your belly, in and out. Imagine filling up your belly like a balloon. It rises as it inhales and falls as you exhale. Keep counting each breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to 1, 2, 3, 4. And with each breath, feel your body relaxing more and more deeply. Keep breathing until your alarm goes off. Continue counting your breaths, noticing the physical sensation of your breathing, and letting go of any distracting thoughts or other stimulus. Then, when your alarm goes off, slowly open your eyes and return your focus to the room. Feel your toes, feel your fingertips, slowly roll your neck, and slowly raise to your feet.